paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot and the goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap, we don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
Are you guys aware that we almost see no titties in movies anymore? And we only see dicks? Has anybody noticed this? Yes, I love titties! Big old titties!
What's up, you big old bitches? How you guys doing on this illustrious Wednesday? I forgot what day it is because life's getting 1,000 miles an hour, no pun intended. Hope you guys are doing well. I haven't turned my TV on yet. Welcome to the show. I'm going to leak some spicy DMs that are very stupid. And it's about a certain subject matter that's very hilarious. And it's a concept and a theory and a way of life that people don't really understand, and they just get in their feelings about it because they're bitches. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about tomorrow's a big-ass day. It's a huge, huge day tomorrow. I got a flight tomorrow morning at the ass crack, so I don't know how long my show is going to be, but I have a flight. I get up quite literally Uber to the airport and fly. And so it's going to be interesting. Real quick, let's hit this super chat from Billy Hatcher, a $100 super chat to start the show. Damn, son. Damn. Was Mama Moko supposed to be a guest tonight? No. Or is that Monday? I do have a guest Monday, but usually my guests cancel 90% of the time, 95% of the time. And I'm just saying that I'm in a really bad luck situation where it's happened like 7 streams in a row. So hence why the viewership numbers are pretty much gone. And because I've had a lot of big guests lined up and they all they just cancel last minute. It's not their fault. It's just I'm having a bad luck run. So because usually people want you, they're gonna want other people on. Thank you, Billy. But I do have a guest for Monday, so we'll see. I probably won't be doing collabs this reason. It's stressful. Also, I want to hang out with you at the race next week. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, we're gonna have a fun time. It is highly stressful. There was a time period where from like June, July, August, all the way to October, I was scheduled out with guests last year. And it was like a cancel every day. It got to the point where I had one guest cancel on me and reschedule like 9 times, and they canceled on me like 9 times. And I just stopped talking to him like altogether. I'm like, all right, fuck this, but that's just life. That's how it is. Thank you, Billy Hatcher. I love you. I appreciate you, dude, for your $100 super chat. Let's make sure I got the notepad open. My computer exploded the other day, so I had to turn my computer off. So I had to close my notepad. No, don't save. Open, you bastard. All right, cool. Billy Hatcher, I got you. Billy Hatcher times 5. Thank you, my friend, for your red boy. Every $100 super chat goes on my race car at Kansas. I finally got to see the Cyber Frog car today, and it is unbelievable. Unbelievable. The Cyber Frog car is breathtaking. It is easily the coolest NASCAR paint scheme, any motorsport paint scheme on earth. You think the 3D image or the render of it is cool looking? This is going to change your life. Like, if you're interested at all in this, I will show you guys probably tomorrow. So I'm flying there tomorrow. I'm flying to the shop to get the custom seat made, and then I'm going to get everything adjusted, and go up there, sign some papers and stuff, and do some media stuff. So it is going to be outrageous, but this car is going to blow your ass off. So make sure you're paying attention. I am going to release it and reveal it all in a video, probably tomorrow night or Friday morning. So share the hell out of it. It's not going to be, it doesn't really matter. My channel fell out of the algorithm like a month and a half ago and is cratered. So I don't really think the viewership numbers are going to matter, but I'm just going to put it out there because it means a lot to me. It's going to be cool, and try to focus on that a lot because I'm going to be racing all year. So I'm going to try to put out a lot of racing content. So if you see it pop up, share it. You likely won't get notifications from any of this content at all. That's not how YouTube works. If there's not like a relevant retail thing happening, notifications don't go out for my channel. So you just have to come find it. So make sure you just check my shit every day. Thank you, Billy Hatcher. I love you. K to the Swiss with a $5 super chat. I hope you're doing well, man. I appreciate you. I love you. Let's get some swigs going. Oh, my God. But, yeah, the team sent me some pictures of the car today, and I literally almost shit my pants. They sent me a picture of it 2 days ago when they were working on it, and it looked cool. And they sent me the completed version today, and I'm just like, holy shit. All I want to do is show it right now. But can't do that. Unfortunately, contractually. But I will show it Friday morning, likely, or Thursday night. And my sinuses are no better. I am now on a nasal steroid. I'm on a nasal steroid now. What's up, Aber? So we'll see how much that helps. I doubt it will help at all because nothing helps. And everybody thinks they are like a genius, right? Everybody thinks they are a damn genius. They're like, have you tried a neti pot? Oh, shit. No way. You kidding me? Have you tried Flonase? No shit. Really? Have you tried Zyrtec? No, really? No way. Really? It's like people that once a year they sneeze once and they're like, I just take a Zyrtec and it wipes it out. And I'm like, no, see, you don't understand. I have an actual condition. Okay, that makes me debilitated and destroyed. It's a real condition. It's not baby ass allergies. It's got a damn long ass name. Okay. And for a month or two, I am inconsolable. But I've tried probably over 200 things. So I've been prescribed hundreds of things. I used to go to the doctor every day when I was a kid. Never worked. So right now I'm on a nasal steroid this time. So we'll see how it works. It's the same thing I did in my mid-20s, and it seemed to help just a little bit. But now it doesn't. So Silence Do Good, says Cam. They're just trying to be helpful. No, they're trying to make themselves feel good. When people give you unwarranted advice, they're doing it to make themselves feel better. They're not doing it to help anyone. They're doing it to make themselves feel like they did something. I did a good deed. I told a person that has a problem how to fix it. I did a good thing today. That's how that works. Unwarranted advice is always to make the person giving it feel better about what they're doing. It's like when people tell you to take ibuprofen because you have a migraine. I'm sure there's some of you guys in the chat right now that suffer from chronic migraines, like actual clinically diagnosed migraines, right? And I guarantee you, there's so many people that are like, have you ever tried taking an ibuprofen? Like you keep in mind, you're in your 30s or 40s at this point, right? You're in your 30s or 40s, and people are like, have you tried an ibuprofen? No shit. You kidding me? An ibuprofen? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. God, fucking one of my friends' moms like that, dude. One of my friends' moms like that, bro. Oh, I'll be like, yeah, I have a real bad headache, and she'll be like, well, maybe you should take some ibuprofen. That'll probably help. And I'm like, bitch, I take ibuprofen 6 days a week, like already, like because I drink. No. What's Benadryl? I've never heard of it. What the hell's Benadryl? Maybe you should take some cold medicine. No shit. Wow, really? Samantha says, my sister passed away 6 months ago on the 12th, and today my mom unexpectedly passed away. What? From a tree breaking through her home? I'm sorry to hear that, Samantha. Have you messaged me? Well, feel free to message me. I can't even imagine. I know you've been through some shit, and I just want to say I'm sorry, and I love you. But yeah, feel free to message me, and we'll shoot messages back and forth. Thank you, Samantha. Billy Hatcher says, I have bad allergies during the spring right now. It's not too bad, but it's fine right now. But a month ago, it was a nightmare. It's bad. It's bad. It's inconsolable. Usually what I do is I'll sleep all day. And so basically I wake up at like noon and I go to the gym and I come home and I lay in bed until stream. That's usually what I do. If it's real bad, if it's not bad, I'll be fine. But it should clear up in like a week. It usually lasts for about a month out of the year, every year. But I'm trying different stuff this year, but it never really pans out. Nasal steroids are the only thing that's ever kind of helped. And even then I might have imagined it, you know. It was when I was 24 years old. Now I'm 34. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you. Steve Chino says, have you tried Jenna Ortega? Bro, I would be all over that. That's actually good advice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Actual good advice for once. God, there's hairs on my nose. The only thing that helps is Monster. So anyways, we are 1/4 of the way to Naked Snake for the 293rd stream in a row. Tomorrow, I'll be on a plane all day long. And by that, I mean not really. Because luckily, my airport has direct flights to Charlotte. So I'll be in Charlotte in an hour and 10 minutes tomorrow. And then I'm going to film a lot of shit. And then we're going to release the frog car. I do want to say, before I show you guys the frog car tomorrow or Friday morning, it's going to be depending on when my editor finishes. I want you to know that It looks better than you think. It looks crazy as fuck. It is unbelievable. So I think one person in the chat's seen it so far, and I know who you are. You know who you are. Thank you guys. By the way, like the show, please. I appreciate you. I know Cecil's streaming. I know Ethan's probably streaming. I know Shane's probably streaming. I know Nick's probably streaming. I know Ricky Burke's. I know Hypnotic is streaming. I know there's like 5,000 people streaming right now. I get it, and I'm usually the lowest on the totem pole because look what the fuck. Look at this. Why would you want to watch my dumbass? But still, like my show, please. All right. A lot of you are OGs, and you choose to stick with me, and thank God for you guys. Thank God. Thank Jesus. I don't think either Shane or well, thank God. If Ethan was streaming, I'd have 8 people in here. It'd be Outlaw 2, Billy Hatcher, not even Jenna. Jenna wouldn't even be here. All right. Kick some butt in Kansas. I'm gonna try. Sorry, I'm sniffing. Sorry, I'm sniffing. I'm destroyed. I think I'm lost. Sloppy Sab. Nina's live. Fuck Nina. All right, sorry, that doesn't mean I would. No, that's a joke. All right, Malik. Let's show some DMs. So, before we get into the DM reveal, I want to keep in mind that I have to wait like a few minutes to show the DM and read it because it'll get me demonetized immediately. Because you know how people are. If you have the balls to send somebody a DM about a tweet, you're probably a psycho. So you're gonna be unhinged when you send it. So we're gonna read it. And I'm gonna read the tweet first. Or sorry, I'm gonna read the message first, and then I'm gonna give you context on why they're pissed at me. So it's gonna be very interesting. I'm gonna I think they're doing an NFT meetup stream. I hope so. I was supposed to be at the FNT meetup, but I have to fly to Charlotte tomorrow. I saw a tweet about you, Sam. I bet you did. I gotta wipe my nose. Hold on. Oh gosh. Woo. Awful. All right. Snafu says sure. Thank you, Snafu. All right. You good with FNT crew? Yeah. Look, like there's like one person on the FNT crew that doesn't like me for whatever random Twitter beef bullshit. Most of them are adults though. Like all of them are adults except for like maybe one of them. And I don't even know. I'm just assuming that one of them. It might not be. They might not even care. You know, I'm pretty irrelevant when it comes to them. What's up, Valhalla? What's up, Eric Stone? What's up, Renee Gaza? So, but no, I talk to X-Ray Girl like every day. You know, I talk to Dan Bask all the time. You know. All right, let's see. I talked to Jeremy from Geeks Gamers. We're not like close or anything, but I talked to him. All right, so let's show the first DM, and I wonder if I want to remove the message though, like the why they're pissed. I guess I can just zoom in. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. So here's the message. And I'm going to read it. And I want you guys to just imagine what it could be about. Right? Oof, gosh, I hate it. All right. Hopefully the nasal steroid fixes it before tomorrow. Usually they take about 24 hours to really kick in. And I don't want to have any allergy issues tomorrow when I'm in North Carolina. You sent a screenshot to me on Discord. Discord? Oh, fuck. It better not be bad. Hold on. Let me open it. Discord. I don't ever use Discord. Let's see. You saw a tweet about me. Oh, exciting. How exciting. Let's open it. Oh, God. Man, it's going to be about cheese, bet. All right, let's check. Let's see. Why is this from April 8th? Did he tweet this 2 days ago? I didn't wreck both of those cars. Come on. Give up. There's a lot of people. That's a funny tweet though. I did tweet that. There's a lot of people that are really angry at me because I'm racing. Because they're terminally online and they're doing literally nothing but being terminally online today. Like that's all they do. That's their whole life is to be terminally online. Like that's all you look forward to. I get it, dude. I did the same shit, in my 20s. That's all I had when I worked a dead-end job. I just come home, sit on computer and play games. But it infuriates people that I'm like chasing my dream. And they think that saying shit affects me. It doesn't. I already have a year contract. It doesn't change anything. I'm going to continue racing. Oh, damn. What a dumbass for chasing his dream. I'm out. Like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to be thinking Saturday when I'm going 185 miles an hour at Talladega. Yeah, I'm going to be thinking, damn, I'm those people on Twitter, they're me, you know. I'm sad. They're so silly. All right. Anyways, so let's show this tweet. Let's show all these unhinged bastards. The unhinged bastards. Crabs hate people seceding. 100%. 100%. It's the crab in the bucket thing. You're never going to get rid of those people. Those people are always going to be there. So you just continue. That's like the best advice I can give to people, because everybody's going to experience this shit. If you ever, and it doesn't matter what, it doesn't matter what capacity it happens. If you don't have an online presence, if you have a group of 5 friends and you start trying to go push towards something you want to do in life, 1 or 2 of your friends are going to be pissed, and like they'll be jaded that you're trying to do something, and they'll talk shit about you. 1 or 2 of your friends will. If you increase that on a larger scale, if you work at a company and there's like 80 employees at a company, and you know everybody on the office floor, and you're like, yeah, I'm taking a vacation to go, pursue this music gig. 10 of those people are going to be messaging each other, talking shit, like in the office. Wow, what a dumbass! What a stupid piece of shit! I can't, you know what I'm saying? Wow, he's not talented. He's a piece of shit. He's stupid. Wow, that's how that works. And it's the exact same scale here. Every time I ever do anything that I'm interested in doing, there are always people on a forum or people on Twitter like, wow, what a dumbass. What a piece of shit. What a dumbass. Like, I can't believe he's actually doing a thing he wants to do, while I don't do anything at all. Like, you can't escape them. So the best thing you can do is just forge forward and have success as best as you can. You know what I'm saying? Like when I got that top 10 in my first NASCAR start ever, in the ARCA East race at Pensacola, I finished 10th. And now there wasn't an ass ton of cars out there, but I finished 10th. And that's a big deal because it's a top 10 regardless. And that was my goal was to finish a race. Second goal was top 10. And then you increase your goals through there. And I got a top 10 first race. And suddenly all these people that hate me were real quiet. Because they'll ignore that. I could go win, which isn't going to happen because I'd have to have $1 million behind me probably to be able to get into a seat that can win a race. But on the off chance I could go win a race, they would still say the same shit. It does not matter what you do. I could somehow luck up and partner with a giant company and like win a bunch of races and then win a championship and then move on to Xfinity and then win races in Xfinity and win championships and not even think about Twitter or YouTube ever again. And those people would still be saying the same shit. They would be in their computer chair typing, Camelot's bitch, he scammed people back in 2020. And like while they're sitting there like eating their ramen and spilling it on their belly and shit. Don't give a fuck. I will continue to do the thing I'm going to do anyway. Doesn't matter. Right? A lot of people get real caught up in that shit though. A lot of people scroll through the comment section and they're so mad. He said I have a big head. He said I'm a dumbass. And they're like they dwell on that shit. They sit in bed all night and they think about those comments. They think about all those comments every day. It's all they can think about. And they're not going anywhere. So the best you can do is just ignore them because that's all they do. That's all they have. That's the only thing they have is to type something and press send. That is the extent of their reach. There are people out there that have millions of followers on Twitter. And they could go after somebody. And guess what? If that person they're going after doesn't have Twitter and doesn't even mess with social media, doesn't affect them. It's like it never happened. So, but the people that are terminally online and they're angry and doing all this shit, they can't fathom a perspective where somebody is not terminally online like them and not like susceptible to hate or all that shit. They can't fathom it. So they just keep doing it because themselves, if they saw that shit, they would upset them. Right. So that's how that works. Anyways, here we go. Let's show this. Let me wipe my nose real quick and then we're going to read this crazy DM. It's going to be a lot of fun. Crazy DM time. Wow. Oh, fuck. Friends don't do that, Cody. Well, I mean, I'm talking I'm talking scaled. That's why I was talking about that. I was talking about scaled, scaling it. Like if you have like a couple close friends, one or two of them will be pissed if you try to better yourself. And if you have 80 people that you work around, 10 of them will be pissed if you better yourself. And if you have 100,000 followers on Twitter, 5,000 of them or 2,000, I guess it scales down a little bit. Probably like a couple hundred people are going to really hate you. They're going to really hate you for it. Right? Like, why would anybody care about my racing career? Right? No one would follow it. No one really cares, except people that like watch the sport. But they'll talk about it in a negative way all day. That's the point. Oh, do you still talk to Fanta? I haven't talked to Fanta in a long time. I love Fanta. I just haven't talked to him. He's I don't think he's super active on YouTube. I know I saw him he put out a video kind of recently, like maybe a month ago. He's probably still like a month ago. And I know he's just working hard. So but yeah, we're still friends. 20 likes from 200 boys. All right, here we go. Let's talk. We are 3:50 until Nuggets Nick. Let's read this DM. So I want you guys to see this and tell me what you think about it. So we're going to read it first, and then I'm going to tell you the thought process behind this and why they're saying this and explain myself. Because a lot of people can't fathom this idea, and I also have to put a lot of disclaimers in front of it. Because if I don't, people in the chat are not going to understand. They're just going to be angry. So I will do that, but let's read this first. We're going to read it in its entirety, and then we're going to continue, okay? So here's this DM. The first one, anyway. There's a few of them. They're kind of funny. It says right here, it's unbelievable. I got to put my cursor up here. That you're allowed on this platform if you believe this. And I want you guys to imagine what possibly could they be talking about. Hating women is so sexless that it's so funny. You've never felt the touch of a woman, so you just blindly hate them. Men should be put to death if they are virgins to their 30s, which I don't actually disagree with this point. I think this is actually a very smart thing. That's a good point. It's a good point. It says, does it make you feel good that you're better than women? Now that's yes. Even though women, they have really bad grammar. Women invented hundreds of things you depend on every day. What's up, Carrie? Like, windshield wipers, right? They always go back to the windshield wipers for some reason. You're just a sad incel and you need to get laid. To be fair, incel's a little overdone. It's kind of like racist now. And if you've noticed, if you like follow social media at all, you'll notice that there's like a lot of buzzwords that get used a lot. Like a lot. This person definitely needs to be named. It's no one that matters at all. They're not like a giant creator or anything. White supremacists need to be killed because keep in mind, and you're gonna be confused when I read you the tweet. People think that what I said is like white supremacists speak. It's hilarious. All MAGA needs to be killed because they're also going to assume that I'm a MAGA because I don't believe like extreme left shit. So that makes me a MAGA, right? Kind of like how people consider J.K. Rowling somebody that's not even in America to be MAGA, right? People are like, oh, J.K. Rowling is just a white supremacist MAGA, and it's like she's not even in the U.S. What the fuck? Anyways, let me guess, you hate trans people. Man, well, yeah, no. Let me guess, you hate non-binary people. That's the same thing, I think. I don't know. I don't keep up with it anymore. Let me guess. Wait, no. Gay people as well. You can't hate what you are, baby. What's up? God, I have hairs in my nose. My rag has like little hairs on it, like fibers, and they get my nose. But what else can I do? You're all so predictable. Just letting you know that I reported your tweet and you will get banned. Hope you like not having an account. It's like my 5th account, by the way, which is hilarious. But what's more important is the tweet that caused this. I actually got a bunch of DMs. This is my 4th or 5th DM today from this tweet. And it's a very dumb tweet. What's up, Fidelio? How much did this person top? Not much. That's it for the first one. A lot of them are pretty simple, but here's the tweet, and I have to explain what this means because a lot of people don't understand. You know, how can you be an incel when you have a sex K to the Swiss? Incel doesn't mean somebody that doesn't have sex. Incel means somebody I disagree with. That's a man. That's what incel means. Just like how racist is somebody I disagree with, that's white. Misogynist is somebody I disagree with, that's a man. Doesn't matter the color. Transphobe is somebody that disagrees with any trans issue, no matter what it is, including giving a 9-year-old hormones. You don't believe in that, you're transphobe, right? So none of the words actually mean anything. But this is the original tweet right here. Boo, boo. And I'm going to give you the context real quick, right? Okay, so somebody tweeted out, and of course, you know, the algorithm wanted to piss me off today. So the tweet that they tweeted out is, they said, why do men think that they have a seat at the conversation of abortion? Right? Now, I don't know about you, but it takes 2 people to make a baby. And I used to kind of think in that way. I used to kind of think, why do men even talk about it? Because I was stupid. But you learn, you figure out later in life that you can look from a lot of perspectives, and you understand that a man who's in a situation where his wife or his girlfriend's pregnant and he is interested in having a child, his voice should be able to be heard, you know? Should he be able to make her go through pregnancy? I don't know. But I also think that people should be able to, you know, everybody should be able to talk about whatever, right? So that being said, this is how I responded. So her tweet was, why do men think they have a seat at the table of the conversation of abortion? Right? So basically insinuating that men should not be able to talk about abortion ever. Only women, even though men are part of the legislation. But it's on. Dominoes. Ah! This is awful, man. It feels like there's like little bitty people in my nostril pulling my hairs over and over. So I tweeted, why do women have a seat at any conversation? Now, keep in mind, I was being aggressive, but I got to explain what this means. I was like, why do women have a seat at any conversation? Because the enforcement arm of society wills it as a gift. Men. Right? What do I mean by that? A lot of people don't understand what this means. And I've actually asked a very large creator did message me about this, and we talked about it, and they were like, okay, that actually makes way more sense. And I'm like, oh, cool. Thank you for not locking my ass up. Very cool girl that I like on content creation. So, well, it's aggressive in the fact, King Deplorables, that there's no context. I'm just saying exactly what I mean, or exactly what I believe in this certain ideology that I don't actually agree with, but it's truth, right? You can't change this. I don't like the idea of it. I don't think it's morally just or correct, but it's an unavoidable truth until something changes, like with technological advancements in the future, like way in the future, maybe. I don't fucking know. So there's a reason the Middle East exists, and it's in its current form, right? The only reason anybody that is a human being has rights on the planet is because the enforcement arm for those rights are men. Meaning that men can take away women's rights at any point. And they also can gift those rights at any point, right? That's Western society. Now, let me explain what I mean while I wipe my nose, because I'm probably just going to sneeze. Oh, God. Oh, I'm going to sneeze again. Oh, God. I'm really going to have a sneezing fit online. Jesus Christ. This is terrible. All right. I believe what you're talking about is commonly referred to as an inconvenient truth. Correct. So, The reason the Middle East, the women's rights in the Middle East, which no one cares about for some reason, especially not feminists in this country. The reason women's rights in the Middle East, the reason it doesn't really exist is because the enforcement arm is based in Islam. Right? The enforcement arm in the US, it's culturally, it's kind of a Christian nation culturally throughout the last couple hundred years, but it wasn't laws, legislation's not, they don't use the Bible for legislation, right? Islam does in most Islamic countries. Their entire legislation is based in Islam, in the Quran, which means women are fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it is. And if it was true that women somehow gave women their own rights, there would be no women in the Middle East getting persecuted at all. Every single country would be Western culture, right? Yeah, this stream isn't going to last long. Oh my God. Oh God. Ah. Fuck. Oh my gosh. Carrie says they use religious reasons in the USA. They don't have. There's politicians that claim that they're pro-life because of God. There's a very small percentage of them, and they don't control legislation. Right? There's tons of politicians that belong to whatever denomination of Christianity, or maybe they're Catholic or something. And yeah, they'll use that in their speeches to run. Not really much anymore, because no one really gives a fuck anymore. But they back in the day, they really used to. But they didn't put a law on the books saying, you know, this federal amendment's being added because it's against Jesus Christ, right? In Islamic countries, Muhammad is in law. Sharia law is in the law. It is completely in through, like, it's about the law, right? So that being said, yeah, Art. Well, it's Wednesday, and I probably should have canceled my stream, to be fair, because my guest canceled on me. So, you know, I pretty much I'm at the mercy now, because I just guest cancel almost. It's like 92% of the time probably now. All right, so it's pretty hard to keep that up. Kaden Swiss says keyboard warriors succeed. Well, I do think keyboard warriors are 100% necessary. People that are terminally online are 100% necessary. People that are extremely angry because you try to succeed whilst they just type shit, they are necessary. Now, they're detrimental to a lot of people that exist in content creation. I get that. I totally get that. A lot of people are very, very not receptive to hate online. I'm in my 30s and I worked retail for 13 years. I give two fucks. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't bother me. Never has. If hate bothered me, I wouldn't be here anymore. Because if you're in some middle ground where you have a decent following and you do YouTube, people see you as more acquirable for hate. For example, the reason women that are average looking have a lot of support online is because they look obtainable to average men. Studies show that women that are overtly attractive, like supermodel attractive, will get less donations, less subscribers, and less of a following online because they don't look obtainable to the normal average person. The biggest female streamers all are like 6s because they look obtainable, right? So if I had 10 million subs right now, I would probably get about the same or less hate than I do right now. But I'm obtainable, right? My comment section will have 300 comments. It won't have 25,000. Therefore, people are like, well, he'll see this and I'll get a reaction. But I've never been the reaction comment guy. I don't care. I don't look at comments really, unless YouTube notifies me of a certain comment for whatever reason. Unless it's like a really big passion project, then I'll read the comments, which I probably shouldn't. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter now. But anyways, so that's why. So I'm right in the middle of a following. So people think I'm more susceptible to read their reaction comments where they think I'll react to their negativity. And that's always been the case. But I don't, so it doesn't matter. What's up, Mizu? So anyways, but they are very necessary. Haters, whatever you want to call them, keyboard warriors, trolls, they're extremely necessary to the success of a lot of creators. If it wasn't for those people, I would not be where I am, right? If it wasn't for people being angry that I'm racing in NASCAR, I would not be where I am. When people are like, commenting or tweeting at me that I'm a failure, it makes me push that much harder, right? So those people are very necessary, but they are detrimental to a lot of people. A lot of people can't handle that shit. But I haven't been 14 in 20 years. It doesn't bother me. I had a guy threaten to fight me at the gym the other day, and I told him, I was like, let's go, let's fucking fight. And he could not believe it. He was like, oh, you piece of shit. Walked off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm too old. I don't care. And people, now I will say though, those people are necessary, but people that are in their like 30s and 40s and they are terminally online and like yelling at people for whatever reason, that sucks. That's kind of like that's a sad existence to be that age. And that's what you're doing, bro. You could do so many things. I'm a great example. I'm not a smart guy. I don't bring in tons of viewers. I don't, my content's been lacking because I've been too busy flying every damn where. But I'm able, just because I don't give up. It's not in my bones. I don't fucking give up. I just can't. I've never been the guy to give up. I will go bankrupt trying to do something that I want to do. And I've done a lot of unbelievable shit that I can't believe I was able to do in life. And if I can do that shit, everybody can within reason. Right. So, people that like choose to just fucking top shit and that's like their whole thing, like that's all they got, that sucks, dude. I feel like it kind of makes me feel kind of sad. Like, it's like, man, you could be doing a lot of shit. But again, it's a double-edged sword. Like, they need to exist to push people forward. Right? So anyways, thank you, Katie the Swiss. Sloosher says, why are they always like this? You hate women. Now let me list all the groups I want to eliminate. They just want a justification for acting like monsters. Yeah, you know what people like to do a lot? People like, as I wipe my nose, people like to use World War II, right? People love to use World War II Germany for all their criticisms, right? With for good reason. People love to be like, oh, you're a Nazi, you're a white supremacist. That's what they love to do. Especially, well, I think that's really only people like on the left that do that. But there's no one really on the right that calls you a Nazi, unless you're like literally a neo-Nazi. But people on the left, or I guess far left, love to throw that shit around. And what they don't realize is the way that they are acting online towards people is completely in line with the climate back during World War II. Okay. Those people that love to use World War II as their example for shaming people and you're a Nazi scum, those people would have supported Nazis in Germany. Those people, it's the same people right now that wish violence on people for believing different. They want to drag people out of their homes and stone them and kill them because they're bigots. It's human nature, like Nate from IT is saying. There's a book about it. It's called Ordinary Men. It's got a long title, but it's the battalions of World War II. It's called Ordinary Men. And I listened to the audiobook twice, I think. And it talks about how normal people did unbelievable shit to their neighbors because they thought what they were doing was just, and they were trying to impress their peers. And they did more than they were required to do. Right? So, for example, a commander or, some kind of high-ranking officer will be like, hey, I want you to take these people out of these homes and get them to sign these documents and talk to these people and interrogate them or question them about whatever, right? During World War II, and they're in the streets in Germany. And low-ranking people would bring people out, and they would get like extremely huge superiority complexes, and they would just if somebody would talk back to them, they'd just shoot them in the head. And they wouldn't face any repercussions. So it started getting more and more and more and more and more out of hand. And there was neighbors that weren't even in the military, and they were killing their neighbors and dragging them outside to give them, to get approval from their peers. Look, I'm part of the good people. I'm killing the people who are different. They're evil, right? Those people, the way that they act is identical with people that are activists on the extreme left. They are they want to kill people for the way they believe. There's no one on the right, like that lean right or conservative, that want to kill you because you want higher taxes maybe for a certain reason. They disagree with you. They don't want to kill you. Now, is there probably a couple? Probably, but not in mass. If you look at Twitter, there are people that want you dead all day, and they are always on the left. They're always on the left every time. Those people would have been in support of what the Nazi Party was trying to accomplish in World War II. But they use that as their tool to shame people on the internet. They'll be like, you're just a Nazi. When they're acting like those people. They're wishing death on people for thinking differently or for looking different. What is the only country and the only media structure and the only social media structure that exists in the world where you can openly discriminate and wish death on a group of people? The West. You can openly do that to white people in the West. You can openly wish death on white people in the West every day on Twitter, all day. All day. You can openly do that. You will see threads. Dude, I saw a thread 3 days ago, and it was 27,000 likes, and I went to the comments, and every comment was talking about how we need to get rid of white people. And if the purge was real, all I'd do is go around and kill white people. This is a real thread on Twitter. That thread does not exist in any other shape or form about any other race. It only exists about white people because it's socially acceptable to do so in the West. Now, look, I live in an area where I ain't got to worry about this shit. I'm just saying, if social media was the law of the land, white people would be fucked in the West. We would be fucked. We would be so fucked. I've been banned for saying cracker. I'm not saying it's not against the TOS. I'm saying it's socially acceptable. I got banned on Twitter for saying redneck. And I called myself a redneck. I was like, I'm just a dumb redneck. And I was like responding to like Quarter Black Garrett or something. And I got banned for like a week for calling myself a redneck. Myself. I didn't call nobody else a redneck. Just me. Myself was a redneck. It's crazy, man. Hillbilly. I think hillbilly is acceptable. You know? I don't find I am a redneck. I'm literally grew up in a trailer park in Alabama, and I don't find that word offensive at all. I think that's a Hollywood thing. I'm pretty sure the redneck is offensive as Hollywood stuff, because I've never seen anybody in the South that gets called a redneck and they get offended. They just laugh and like, yeah, hell yeah, roll tide, you know? But I watched a movie once where there was this lawyer, and he like had a really bad upbringing, and he becomes really successful, and he's a lawyer, and he like lives in New York City, but he goes back to visit his family with his girlfriend or something. And he's so embarrassed because they're like Southern or whatever. And somebody calls him a redneck or says the word redneck at like a dinner. And he like slams the table and he's about to fist fight somebody. He's like, "Don't you ever say that word." And I'm like, Southern people we don't care. To be fair, to be completely transparent, white people don't give a fuck if you call them anything. Let's be fair. But especially not redneck or Southern people. They do not give a fuck about that. They do not care. No one has ever cared. But in Hollywood, they try to make it seem like it's derogatory and people get mad. We don't care. That's so silly. What movie? I don't know. Somebody knows in the chat. It's like this lawyer and he lives in New York and he's from Alabama or something. I think he's actually from like the movie takes place in Alabama or something. Slosher. Thank you. Slosher again. By the way, Slosher with 3 gold boys in a row. We're a third of the way to Naked Snake already, bro. The surest way to work up a crusade in favor of some good old cause is to promise people they will have a chance of maltreating someone to be able to destroy with good conscience. Oh, dude, that's you basically just described that book I was talking about. Sweet Home Alabama. It might be called that. Is it called that? Sweet Home Alabama. No, that says 2002. It's definitely not that old. No. I don't know what it's called. It's not like a classic movie. It's a complete hole in the wall dumb movie that never really made an impact. And I was interested in it because it had Patricia Arquette in it, I think, maybe. And it looked cool, and then it was terrible. And it was Hollywood Southern, right? You know how every Hollywood movie that's about Southern people, they intentionally make them have Wild Wild West 1800s accents for some reason, like old English redneck accents from like the 1800s, and it takes place in 2020 in Alabama. And the people in the movie are like, "Oh, darn tootin', daddy, I don't know about that down yonder." And I'm like, no one talks like that anywhere in Alabama. What the fuck is this? They're like, I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all come back down here. No one talks like that. I have talked to 90-year-old men in Ball Play, Alabama that don't have internet or power, and they don't sound like that. But in Hollywood movies, like that's the one reason why I could not watch Ozarks. I was loving Ozarks. And then they introduced that stupid freaking macaroni and cheese hair girl. Oh my God, it was unwatchable. It was unwatchable for me because every time she talked, I sighed. I sighed like loudly. I was like, oh. Every time she talked, oh God. Every time she's on screen. And I love people are always like, dude, she was so good and it was such a great show. And I'm like, no, you don't. You just think Southern people sound stupid and are awful. That's what you think. So you didn't get de-immersed. I got de-immersed because I live here and no one sounds like this. It's kind of like how, that she was in this other show. She was in this other show called, God, my nose. She was in this other show called Making Ashley. What? She was like a Russian or Ukrainian girl. You guys know. She like pretends to be super rich, but she's actually not rich at all. I don't remember what it's called. But she was in that and she had a Russian accent and it was unwatchable. It was the most cartoon sounding. I got on YouTube and typed in Russian accent and practiced it for 1 second. Was like, yep, this is me now. Like, it was so bad. And then she's an Ozark, and she's like, her the social scammer movie, yeah. In Ozark, she's like, "Oh, Papa, Daddy, I tell you what, go down and drink that." And I'm like, I can't watch this. I cannot watch this. Can't watch this. Sorry. Worse than Ryer's accent? No. No. Oh, God, my nose is just running. I don't know how long we're going to last, boys. I'm trying to push through to this show, but God, I can't. I can't even breathe. God, Jesus. Oh. I think Letterkenny is worse. I I've never heard anybody that sounds like that in real life from Letterkenny, but I also don't really care for the humor that much. I think you have to be a special person. I know a lot of people, and I'm not saying like special, like retarded. I'm saying, I'm saying it has to speak to your humor, because I have friends that they Letterkenny's the best thing they've ever watched in their life. That's all they talk about. Say it's the best thing they've ever watched. And when I watch it, I'm just confused, and like, this is all just strange and dry. I don't really get it. So thank you, Slosher. Appreciate you. Slosher again says, to be able to destroy with a good conscience, to be able to behave badly and call your bad behavior righteous, indignant, whatever. This is the height of psychological luxury, the most delicious of moral treats. Yep. You know, it's a really good example of this. COVID. COVID's a great example of this. When COVID came around, even though like somebody on Twitter thinks that I was totally for the COVID restrictions because I like to tweet in 2020. So they don't watch my show anymore because I like to tweet from 2020. And they think that I'm pro all this shit. I'm like, are you fucking retarded? So anyways, when COVID came around and people were saying that you should be arrested if you don't get vaccinated. You guys remember that? I know a lot of you that were on that side, which probably not a lot of you now. But back when it was first the thing, in March of 2020, I was streaming. No shit. I was streaming in March of 2020. And there was people in my chat saying that they were for people getting arrested for not getting vaccinated. There was people in my chat saying this. And not just one person. There was like a lot of people saying that in my chat. Yeah, you should be forced to get vaccinated. If you don't, you should be fired. Or if you break curfew, you should be arrested. You shouldn't be able to go outside. You should be. These people actually believe that their neighbors, their family members, they should be able to anonymously turn them in and get them arrested for not taking a shot provided by the government. There was people in my chat saying this, and they were doing it out of this reason Slosher says. They thought what they were doing, even though they were being abrasive and shitty and awful and terrible, even though you're acting like a psycho and wishing people got put in prison, they were doing it because they thought their behavior, although it was bad, it was just a means to an end, and it was morally just. It was for the greater good. Remember? It was for the greater good. And that is the exact same way people will feel if push comes to shove with like race or like trans ideology, regardless of which side it just decides to do the thing. Plot twist, it'll be the extreme left. That's how it will always be. Because they do everything they do is based in moral superiority. The only way that you can be brought to take people's lives from them is if you are doing it from a moral superiority standpoint. People on the right don't believe the things they do or have their actions based in moral superiority. Their actions are based in tough but right decisions. Tough but correct decisions. It's never based in moral decisions. Emotional outburst or emotional thinking is an exclusively left thing. Right? When you watch people have a debate, like a left versus right, a person on the left will always be scoffing and laughing to themselves and calling the person stupid. And the person on the right just sits there and continues making their points. Right? If you are led by emotion, the things you think you are reacting to are things that you believe passionately and emotionally because you think it's righteous and morally just. Those are the only people that will kill over what they believe. Right? When people kill people over religion, they're doing it because it's righteous. Well, I don't want to hurt anybody, but I have to kill these people. I have to do this because it'll be better for them in the end. They need to be cleansed, killed, shown the truth, right? That's how that works. Thank you, Slosher. I love you, Slosher. We are 3:30 until Naked Snake. Thank you guys so much. McFly says, C. Lewis, quote, of all tyrannies is relevant. Let me look that up. Oh, boys. Oh, Cosmic Kitty has become a YouTube member. Thank you, Cosmic Kitty. I love you. Cosmic. Space Cat. Oh, my gosh. Laura Loomer is a far right and also an emotional nutbag. Well, she's a woman. I mean, you're getting into dicey territory. Yeah. Come on. I mean, you can't always be stoic. All right, come on. All right. Anyways, let's read some more of these chats now. But to reiterate what I said an hour ago, make sure you like the stream, by the way. To reiterate what I said an hour ago, the enforcement arm of society is men, but women can be police officers. Sure, they can. But if there's 3 dudes that get out of a car and there's 1 female police officer, she's gone. Right? If 3 dudes get out of the car and there's 1 jacked police officer guy, he's going to put a bullet in all their faces without a thought. So, yeah, women can be police officers. They can be part of the institution of enforcement, but the institution itself is upheld by men. If war started tomorrow, it's going to be fought by men, for men. Right? Can women be in the military? Sure. If right now we took all the men out of the military today and only utilized female front lines infantry, America would fall in 2 weeks. Right? Russia and China would invade same time. They'd be like, what the fuck? Right? That's the thing. The enforcement arm of society comes from the stronger of the sexes. It always will. If women were stronger than men, women would be the enforcement arm of society, but they're not. A man that has never weight trained in his entire life can go to the gym and bench 1 plate on bench press. A woman that has never trained before can't lift the bar. It's like 600% stronger, and neither of them ever worked out in their life. Now, train both of them, and the disparity is even larger. Men are now 10 times stronger if they're trained. That is if a woman's trained. If a woman's not trained, a man is 20 times stronger. Right? I've seen a man barely do a pull-up. It's weird. It is weird. It is very, very jarring to see a man not be able to do a pull-up, in my opinion. Unless they're obviously obese. Obviously, if they're obese, that's like expected, you know? But anyways, so that's the whole point, is the reason women have rights in the Western culture is because men believed it was correct and just to give women and let them have the same rights as men, which is a good thing. Right? That's a good thing. Eastern countries aren't like that, especially Middle Eastern countries. There's a reason why women have zero power there, because men are like, no, and that's the end of it. That is it. There is no recourse. No, you have no rights. Why? Because we don't want you to. That's the end of the conversation in the Middle East. If it were true that men weren't the enforcement arm of society, then women would not be persecuted in the Middle East. They would be equal. Men and women would be equal everywhere in every society. But it's not. Men are in power in every society with the exception of Western culture, where men still uphold 99% of the enforcement arm because they have to, because they're men. If you want infantry in a military, you want them to be jacked giant men. If you want to win, obviously. You know. They also believed in cherishing women. I believe in that too. I believe in cherishing women. I love women. The whole point of this whole argument is I don't like this idea, and I love women and I adore women unless they're overweight. Obviously. But this is an inconvenient truth. It just is. Right? What is another inconvenient truth? Women that have sex with a lot of men are looked down upon. Men that have sex with a lot of women are looked up upon. They're studs, badasses. Inconvenient truth. It's just how it is. Why is it? Why is that an inconvenient truth? You want to dissect it and find out why it's an inconvenient truth? The inconvenient truth lays in the reason that if you're an attractive woman or average, you can have sex with almost every single guy you come in contact with. Easily. You want to have sex with me? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go in the bathroom. Right? 95% of guys would say yes. Even the married ones. Men can't do that. An average man cannot walk up to every girl and be like, you want to have sex? They'd be like, no, get away from me, you piece of shit. I'll kill you. I'm going to call the police. I'm going to say you know what I'm saying? Right? That's the difference. It's easily obtained as a woman. It's 10, 20 times harder as a man. Therefore, men are seen as badasses when they can achieve it, and women are not. Because it's easily achievable. It's the easiest thing that women can do. That's why you can pull your titties out and have 10,000 subs on YouTube and you'll make $100,000 a year doing that. Right? It's like Zia. And Zia would agree. I don't know if she'd agree. Zia has 7,000 subs on YouTube and almost makes as much as I do on YouTube. Because she got big titties and she's attractive. Right? That's how it is, man. Oh. For the longest time, studs were publicly shamed. By who? By who, straight out the mouth? Who publicly shamed people that were fucking every woman? If that's true, then how are they still fucking every woman? That's a paradox. If men that fuck a lot of women are shamed by everyone, society, why are they still fucking a lot of women? It's a paradox. To be legitimately shamed by society means to not have the outlet in which you can be shamed. Back in the day, it wasn't glorified. Sure, it wasn't. But subconsciously, it is. What does every man want to do? Like, if you are pretty much brainless, if you're pretty much brainless, every man wants to just bang all the women he sees. Like, if you're really base level guy, right? You just want to have sex with every guy you see, or every girl you see, and guy, right? And when you see your friends that have girlfriends and multiple girlfriends, what do you think? You don't think, wow, gross. No, you're like, damn, badass. Man, you slapping all them bitches. That's cool. Good for you, right? Freudian sleep. Right? Maybe it's glorified nowadays, but even if it wasn't in the past, it was still hell yeah, right? And women are extremely competitive. So when a woman sees a guy, generally speaking, I know there's a lot of women, I don't like that. Okay, I get it. Generally speaking, when a woman sees a guy is capable of acquiring any girl he wants, they want to change him. They want to be the one woman that stopped him from doing all these things. I am the one woman that is good enough, that is attractive enough, that is smart enough to defuse this man's animalistic desires. I was the one that got him off of it because I am so great. Women adore that. They adore being able to tame men, which is kind of like a catch-22, right? It's a double-edged sword because once they tame them, they don't want them anymore. They'll want them for a year or two, and then they're like, oh, fuck. They'll start banging the chat at the gym again and cheating, right? It's subconscious. This is all subconscious based. Thank you again, Cosmic Kitty, for your membership. I love you. Billy Hatcher, I don't think I'd be able to lift weights that well with me breaking my left elbow years ago, and I still feel the pain once in a while. Dude, you just got to push through the pain. I pull my shoulder all the time, and I push through the pain. Whoo! Let's go. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you. Mathiel, bro, you got at least C cups. Take advantage. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you, Mathiel. I appreciate you, dude. Can't change me. Can't change me. I mean, look at it this way. Look, I know a lot of people like to fly in the face of nature, and that's just fun. I get it. Think about it this way. Sonia. Well, I don't know if you're a good example. I think you are. But I'm gonna say it to you anyway. Sonia. If a guy walks up to you, completely average looking, and he's like, Sonia, I got you a gift. It's like here, open it. Oh my God, it's a trip. It's a trip to Las Vegas, all paid for, and I got you a presidential suite, and I just really love you, and I think you're so great, and I just thought you deserved this, and here you go. And then every week they were just giving you extravagant gifts, right? And they're completely average looking. And you know for a fact, it's like, yeah, I haven't had sex in a long time. You know, I'm waiting for the right person, right? And you're going to accept the gifts. I would, obviously. Now, there's another guy, Sonia. He walks up to you. He got fucking shredded titties, got nice abs. He's a very hardworking man. He's a very confident man. He's got a lot going for him. Fucking beautiful man. Walks up to you and he's like, hey, like, you know, let's fucking go to a bar and let's hang out, girl. Right? And you're like, okay. And he just treats you like a human and you drink and you just like fist bump and you have a good night. Which guy do you want to be with? Which guy do you want to pound your ass into next week? Which guy? Which guy do you want to choke you out while just ripping you in half like a phone book? Which guy? The guy that's like, I got you a gift, Sonia. I just really think you're special and I love you and stuff. Or do you want the guy that's like, you know, whatever. You want to come? Fuck, I don't. If you want to, yeah, go on. Right? The second one, obviously. Yeah, Sonia. The second one, obviously. This is all connected. All of it's connected. That Chadley dude is hanging out with a girl every weekend and he's fucking all these girls. And it resonates in his attitude and its confidence levels. It resonates. And it reflects in everything happening in his life. It goes completely forward through all of it. It is apparent. Men that are doing that are usually successful in a lot of avenues of their life because they treat everything the same way. And they treat people like people. And people that are treated like human beings, they love it. They love being around people that seem genuine and real. You don't want a guy that every time he gets around you, his personality changes. No, you want a guy that treats you. Now he may nurture you, he may take care of you, but he treats you like he treats his friend Brian. He treats you the same, right? That's what you want. You want the guy that's real. You don't want the guy that's trying to woo you so he can have sex with you. Hence why women subconsciously go after men that are capable of getting any woman they want. And they usually do. But if you turn it the other way around and you have a woman that can have sex with any guy she wants and she does it out in the open, guys see that and they're like, oh, well, she obviously, it doesn't take any work at all. Why would I don't, that's too easy. I would rather hang out with Sonia. You know, I don't know if I'm going to smash Sonia's piss or not. I might not. But if you know for a fact you call freaking Ashley, and you know for a fact she's gonna slob on you, and then go and she's also married and she's slobbing on two other guys, it's not as fun. It's not as exciting. It's nature. Nature is inalienable. It doesn't change. Right? The guy's a pushover, you can mold him, but you'll never respect him, Sob. You will never respect him. If a guy is a pushover, you can mold him. You will never respect him. A guy that will tell you, no, you're not going to the club with your fucking friend Ashley. She fucks everybody. You ain't going unless I go with you. All right, bitch? That's the bottom line. A girl's going to say in the moment, asshole, but she respects that man. Right? The girl that you're like, yeah, baby, go have fun. Make sure you wear a condom. Yeah, you don't respect that guy. Sorry. You don't. You do not respect that guy. My sister's named Ashley. I don't like it. I'm sorry, your sister's a whore. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. All right. I have banged like 30 Ashleys. So like, nah, that's a joke. It's like 6. You know? Ashley or Ashley. Carrie, you shut your ass. Listen to Carrie over here. Camelot's totally a Pisces. Shut your bitch ass up with that astrology shit. I got time for y'all. You're a Pisces, so you're probably brave, but kind of insecure, but kind of sad sometimes, but also you can be the life of the party. No shit, that's everybody. You ever read one of those? Oh, it's a Leo. You're kind of sad, but also kind of happy sometimes. You're such a Leo. Oh, fuck. That's so me. I'm so happy sometimes, but also sometimes kind of sad. Can't believe it. Sonia, I love you, Cody. Thank you, Sonia. I appreciate that. I love you. Carrie says, I was just wanting to chat. Carrie, shut your ass up. Shut your bitch ass up. Anyways. Make sure you guys like the show. I saw Hypnotic in the chat. I hope you're doing well, man. I'm sorry. I was on a rant, dude. Keep in mind, do you think Destiny will transition? Maybe. He does kind of look like he would eventually. I need to check it out, Real Wadden. Real Wade Nation. Are you going through something? Me? Yes. Yes. I'm going through hell right now, Buckeye. You know what I gotta do tomorrow morning? I gotta get on a plane. I gotta fly across country. I gotta get off the damn plane, get in a cab, go to a shop, get my seat fitted for a race car. I gotta film a bunch of stuff. Then I gotta have a meeting, and then I gotta fly back to my house in a 6-hour period. And then next Saturday or next Friday, I gotta get up at 7 a.m., go to Talladega, fill out my credentials, get in the car, practice. Then Saturday afternoon, I gotta race my first super speedway race at Talladega. Whew. Damn. Make sure you're watching. Hey, Fox Sports 1 noon next Saturday. I think it's the General Tire 200 Talladega. Watch it. It's live on TV. I'll be in a bright green car, and I will release that car soon. It looks so good. It looks so good. So good. Yeah, I agree, Dan. No, I completely there. I'm right there with you. Saab says, if you can help him, if you want to help, because I've helped guys who was a pushover. Then I got, yeah, no, I agree. I'm saying people can improve, Saab. I'm right there with you. I'm just saying that if the option's right there in front of you, you're not going to choose the guy that's a goober. You're going to choose the Chad dude with abs is going to rip your asshole up. You trying to come? That's the most important thing. Knox says 01. Oh, sorry. Knox says, what's the number of the car? 01. Hey, Camelot, you racing in Nashville? I will be racing at Nashville, yes. Talia, they going to be Cyberfrog car, Clark? Yes, sir. I saw the car today. Not in real life, obviously. But I'm flying to the car tomorrow to get the seat fitted. And I'm going to shoot a video, and I'm going to put the video on YouTube. Please share it. It's probably the algorithm has dumped my channel hard. And that's to be expected. I'm fine with that. It's fine. But make sure that you share it, like it, comment on it, do all the things. Because if I could get people watching this stuff while I'm racing full time, it'd really help me out. And I'll still do my old content as well, but it would be nice to be able to have this content just coming because I'm doing this shit. I'm doing it. It'd be great if there's just content coming out. I'm racing Saturday, Jaina. Next Saturday. Not this Saturday. The 20th is Talladega. And then I have a race every Saturday after that for like a month and a half. What happened around with straight out of the mouth says Cody, what happened to fuck around Fridays with Nick? I missed those. I don't know. He just said he texted me one day or called me. I don't fucking remember it. Yeah, it's been so long now. But he just said he didn't want to do Friday streams anymore because they were too degenerate. And I mean, there was a lot of people going after him, like for being degenerate or something in the comment section or something. So he just wanted to stop that. So I don't know. That's how it is sometimes. Vegas is going on right now. Sonia says, "Are you doing Vegas?" I had Vegas booked, but then the team called me and was like, "You have to be here Thursday," and I'm like, "What?" So I talked to the F&T people, and I talked to Cecil and was able to reverse everything. So I was very sad, but there's just no way I can't do it. I tried to get flights from Vegas and from Vegas to North Carolina to Vegas, and they were like $1,000, and I would have had to fly out Thursday morning from Vegas and then fly back Friday because there was no flights to come back. And then I would be leaving Sunday morning. So I'd be in Vegas for like a day and a half. It just didn't work out. Nothing. It just sucked, but I knew something was going to happen. As soon as I signed this big Talladega deal, I knew something was going to happen. Manville, he's being his Pisces. You know what, Cosmic Kitty, eat my ass. How about that? Here he's just being a Pisces. Damn you women! If your freaking slobber pockets didn't get so juicy, I'd swear you off. You know, I'd swear all of you off. If I didn't enjoy just giving you like fucking baby grabbing y'all asses every once in a while, I'd swear you off. I really would. But God, I love lower stomachs and labias. Bro, I will die for that shit. It sucks. I wish I wasn't like that, but I am. You know how it is sometimes. You just can't. I just can't. I can't let it go, man. Manville says, "Drive fast, trailer trash. Love your spirit, but you have to get reminded that your special needs when else to the world. Don't worry about your travel prep. All you really need is a wallet and a phone." Dude, 100%. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Tomorrow, I'm taking my wallet and my phone. I'm not taking anything else. So. Arctic Clown says, "Camelot, give it 10 years and your testosterone will drop." No, it won't. My testosterone will never drop until the day I die. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, you can guarantee that. It ain't happening. I will never let that happen. Thank you, Manville. I appreciate you. Thank you, Manville. We are 300 even till Naked Snake. We got about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. I guess 30. I'll probably just do the full show. I was really bad like an hour ago, but I'm feeling okay now. Did you know I'm a match? What? Sony, what do you mean? What message? You talking about? Did you text me or something? Is that what you're talking about? I haven't looked at my phone. You goober. I don't even see a text from you. You just lying to me is what you're doing. You lying to me. I'm going to make Cody his Pisces a meme for sure. Oh, God, you women, you dumb bitches. Taking supplements don't count. What do you mean they don't count? What do you mean they don't count? Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean they don't count? What do you mean? Stop. What do you mean? That shit is it's gonna be like higher than like an 18-year-old man. What do you mean? Are you doing Vegas? I did respond to you, Sonia. What are you talking about? I told you I couldn't go to North Carolina and do Vegas because there was no flights from Vegas to North Carolina that were under $1,000 and not in like a day apart. Right? I was originally going to go to Vegas Wednesday, then fly to North Carolina Thursday, and then back to Vegas. But the flights had me coming back Friday, and they were like $1,000. And there's just no fucking way. There's just no way I could do it. And I was so bummed. So bummed. Quit being a Pisces, bro. Like, for real. Yes. Thank you for binge. All right, let's pull up another one of these. Hate messages. This one's good. This one's fun. I like this one. Virgin ass pussy. This one's funny. Okay. Posse's power. All right. This one says, you are a women hating piece of shit. Laugh emojis. Virgin ass pussy. The weird thing about this is calling somebody a virgin, like a man a virgin, like a woman calling a man a virgin, doesn't hurt anyone's feelings. It's the weirdest thing. It's not the thing you would call a man to be derogatory. There's so many things you could do that actually like get under somebody's skin, and they never take the opportunity. They just say the same lame shit. And I'm like, oh, that's lame. You could have said something funnier, right? It's the same as it's like cultural. It's like woman culture. They think it really hurts a man to call them a virgin because women typically their entire value that they see in themselves and everybody else that are women is their sexual value and their appearance, their sexual marketplace value. So from their perspective, calling somebody a virgin is the most derogatory thing they can think of because in their mind, the sexual marketplace is the most important thing in their world, right? It's the same, dude. It's no, I don't know if this is the same case for black people. I like how I said that. Black people. No, it's just a cultural thing. If you piss off like Black Twitter, you will get 100 quote tweets calling you ugly. And I don't understand the ugly thing. But I know for a fact who did I talk to? Hypnotic? No, he's kind of black. Shit. I don't remember who I talked. I talked to somebody black as hell. It might have been, it was fucking Epic Mike. It's a derogatory thing that black people call people because they think it hurts them. But no one cares. It's the weirdest thing. Like, you ugly. It's literally like they're like, shit, you ugly for real. And I'm like, what? Was that meant to be derogatory? I'm confused. Like, you ugly? Ugly? And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about my appearance. I work out because I enjoy working out. I don't care I just fucking, what is that? What? I'm 30 something. What do you mean? Ugly? Ugly? Well, who gives a fuck? But it was probably, I think it was Epic Mike. He told me that in like black culture, that is so fucking derogatory to call like a black, like for a black person to call another black person like ugly. It's like it's brutal. Like, holy shit. Like, that's a fucking top tier. Calling somebody ugly is fucking fighting. It is fighting shit in the black community. And I'm like, what? Ugly? Ugly? That's weird to me. Who gives a fuck? Ugly? What if I am ugly? I don't care. Who gives a fuck? I don't care if I'm ugly. It's like, I don't know. It's weird. So, it's the same thing. And women do it when it comes to sexual marketplace. When what women see derogatory is virgin. Because a man's all that matters is his sexual marketplace. Kind of like me. So if I call him a virgin, that's mean, right? No one cares. Oh my God, Art, what the fuck are you saying in my chat right now? God damn, Art, you went too far. Cosmic Kitty says Posse's energy, love it. Oh my God, see, now you just fucking with me. Doesn't matter what I say now. It's just like he's such a great Pisces. Look at him, he's so Pisces. Real quick, big shout out to Billy Hatcher for $100 super chat. He is 70% of all super chats today. I love you, dude. I appreciate you so much for your support. I put your name on my stock car in Kansas. The NASCAR ARCA Menard Series race in Kansas will have Billy Hatcher's name on it, plus 35 other people. Every $100 super chat goes on my car at Kansas. I'll post a picture of it. You'll be able to see it on TV. Yeah, I'd imagine so. So make sure if you're interested in that. Billy Hatcher's already on that bitch. Every $100 super chat or more. Thank you. K to the Swiss. Love you. All right. And then we're an orange and a pink boy away from a rainbow night. Oh my God. God, my nose. Posse's energy. Fucking love your Posse's energy, bro. Oh, Aries. You're an Aries, Sonia? Oh, wow. You're such an Aries. That's crazy. You're just such an Aries. I just can't believe how much of an Aries you are. You don't need to understand, Sob says. You don't need to understand. Fuck them. Fuck them. Oh my God. Oh. All right. Let me go down here. The Cyberfrog car, bro. We're hopping it up, dude. I'm so excited. The Cyberfrog car is going to change the world. Change the world. Oh my God, I hate everybody. I hate everybody. I hate everyone. You know those DNC accounts on Twitter? They're so lame. You can do so much. You can do so much to influence people to think a certain way. But people choose the dumbest shit possible. Like the DNC accounts today are talking about how if Trump's elected, the Handmaid's Tale is going to be real. You know, it's not like he was elected in 2016 or anything, and it didn't happen. But now we're going back to the same shit. Oh, Handmaid's Tale is going to be real life. Women are going to be in chains. Oh my God. Who is the dumbass that believes this? God, even well, who was it? Was it Rose? Not Rose. Fuck. Whoopi Goldberg or somebody the other day said that if Trump gets elected, black people are going to be all in chains and like be slaves again. And I'm like, how can you say this with a straight face? Chains? Oh, you're sorry, boys. You going back in the field? Like, what the fuck? What? Handmaid's Tale? You think women are just going to be slaves? Like, oh, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? God. And it's even more offensive. It's even more offensive that people kind of will fall for it. Or it's even more offensive that they expect people to fall for that shit. You shit me. You shit me. For one, do you really think black people are that dumb? Do you think black people are that dumb that they think they're going to be slaves because a conservative candidate wins the presidency? You kidding me? You kidding me? God, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Nothing will change. Inflation might lower. Interest rates might drop. That's going to be the extent of the change. Oh, bro, they're going to codify Roe v. Wade. No, they're not. No, they're not. They could do that right now. No, they're not going to do that. No. Not Your Cheese says, well, bye, y'all. Well, unfortunately, you're going. It's over. I don't really complain until it actually affects me. Sob. Yeah. I'm at that point in my life to where politics affect me and it sucks. I wish it didn't. It's mainly just taxes. The only politics that affects me is taxes. And it sucks because, you know, leftist politicians they want more tax money. And so I'm just not for that. That's pretty much my only political belief. Like that's actually like a real belief. Like I believe taxes are wrong and they should not exist ever again. They should be gone. Get rid of them forever. That's what I truly believe. Other than that, I don't really care. I'll talk about stuff, but I don't really care about anything else, you know, other than the obvious stuff, you know. So gas will go down. That's what I'm saying, John. I agree, Jess Weg. I agree. Sonia with an orange boy getting us one pink away from halfway to Naked Snake. Cosmic Kitty, for one, who the hell are you? And two, why are you trolling me? Because I don't know who you are. I don't know if you've been here before. I saw you got a membership, and it's the new one. It's a new one. But you just trolling me. You just really comfortable with trolling me in the chat? You show up, you're new, and you're just so comfortable with just shitting on me. Cosmic Kitty would be the kind of girl that's cool in real life. She'd shit on you. Not like really, but like, you know. Sonia won't shit on me in real life. Sonia will shit on me in chat, and then I get around Sonia, and she's like a little mouse in real life. Been watching me for years. Well, fuck. Why would I? Did you change your name? You know? No. I get around Sonia, and she's just mousy and quiet. She's like, and I'm like, are you okay, Sonia? What's wrong? I'm like, what? It's gonna be okay, Sonia. Hey, I'm like, it's okay, Sonia. I've met you like 100 times. Let loose. Carrie just stays in her room. No, Carrie, you don't do shit. You just sit there being angry. When I meet, every time I've seen Carrie in real life, which is like once, she just sits there and she's just angry. with her dead stare. Is it? Did my thing freeze? Nah, I probably didn't freeze. Am I still live? My whole computer froze, boys. We back? No, let's do this. I'm like, I just see my face frozen. Oh, there we go. All right. Thank you, Sonia, for your orange boy. I love you. I appreciate you. You hate me. What the fuck? Thank you, Sonia. I love you. Appreciate you. We're almost halfway to Naked Snake. We got about 25 minutes left, luckily. So she's planning on how to kill you. Damn. Thank you, Sonia. You know I'm still your orange queen. I love you, mi amor. I hope I get to see you soon. Jace. Go to a race. Go to a race. Thank you, Sonia. I love you. Appreciate you. Yeah, by the way, any of you can go to any of my races, by the way. They're public. You know that, right? K to the Swiss. $5 super chat. Thank you, K to the Swiss. I appreciate you. Man, I tell you, I've been on a lull. It's never fun. It's never fun. And my channel's on a lull period for the first time in forever. And I forgot how bad it sucks. Like, whoo, I forgot how uncomfortable it is. I was riding the high for a long time. 2023 was fucking, YouTube was just really happy with me for some reason. And for some reason, they dropped me like a month ago and it started to really crater. And I'm like, fuck, I forgot how this feels. Bastards, they got me. Richard, what's up? Cody didn't want to see me so bad he didn't even race. God damn it, Richard. Yes. All right. Thank you, Katie Swiss. Cosmic says she's here to troll me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, you're more than welcome to troll me, baby. Especially if you're attractive. That's the only reason I let Sonia troll me in the chat. If you look like a goblin, you can't troll me. Not allowed. So it's confidence, the confidence level. How much to Snake? 270. Dan for the snake. Snake. Wait, I can't play that one. Sorry. I have a thing to play, but I can't play it. Oh my God. Thank you. I am attractive. Doubt it. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate you. Dan, hey, my boy. All right. Let's move on. Okay. So Handmaid's Tale. Every single stupid account on Twitter that's paid by the government does this shit every single voting cycle. Since The Handmaid's Tale was released, every voting cycle, they're like, as a proud girl dad, I vow to ensure that my stepdaughter doesn't get treated like a second-class citizen. No Handmaid's Tale on my watch. I'm voting blue. Who's with me? Like, you unironically believe this dumb shit. No, they don't actually believe that. And also, body autonomy, giving states the right to have laws voted on that their people believe in. That's somehow The Handmaid's Tale. Have you never watched The Handmaid's Tale? It's not about that. The Handmaid's Tale show or book is not about states' rights. Have you never seen it? Women get held down and just wrecked and beaten shit and killed. What does that have to do with states' rights? The fuck? Codified Roe v. Wade or else it's Handmaid's Tale. What does that have to... No, you've definitely never watched it. You've definitely never watched it. You know? It's so silly to me. So silly. Oh my God. You're a proud dad that sold your kids for crack? Interesting. Damn! Brutal. Absolutely brutal. God. Oh. Yep. 100% agree. Sorry, I'm reading comments. That's not body autonomy. Autonomy. Yeah, well, there's one of the bodies aren't autonomous. Then one of them don't get shit. What's up, Heckin' Steve? Oh, my sinuses are wrecked, boys. I'm sorry my sinuses are so wrecked. Women seem to get off fantasizing about being a victim. Everybody does. It is not easy to have accountability. It is not easy to have responsibility. Right? That is why every single person that has at any way, shape, or form can claim oppression, they will do so in mass. There's a lot of people that won't, but most of them will, because absolving yourself of any responsibility or accountability makes life way easier. Men can't really do that. Women can. Men can't do that no matter your race. You can say whatever you want all day long on whatever, but a man's going to still have to go to work. This man's going to still have to do what he has to do. You can't just like find a rich woman and be like, oh, take care of me. Right? Women can do that, generally speaking. Right? But men can't. So that's why absolving yourself of any accountability is the most attractive thing you can do. For example, I'll play this video for you, and you will see. You guys ready? Here we are. I think this is it. All right. So look at this. This is South Park, and it pretty much explains what I'm trying to explain to you real quick. All right. Here we go. Let's play this for you boys. All right. Like, find out if your friends should be more sympathetic towards you. That's it, dude. And look, I know South Park is South Park, but they're better at social commentary than anything else. People actually believe this shit. There's politicians that run their entire career claiming they're black or they're Native American because like their great-great-great-grandmother was a quarter Navajo or some shit. So they're like, yeah, I'm Navajo, bro. And I'm like, you look like a white lady. You look like a white lady. And they're like, oh, well, if you look at my DNA test, I'm actually 1,024th Navajo. And I'm like, yeah, same. I'm like 1,000th black. Probably. You know? It's so weird. It's weird to me. Like, Elizabeth Pokemon this morning. Yeah, I'll believe you. Jada Max says, suck it, $10. Oh, I love you long time. The Tata twerking, of course. It's not easy being accountable or responsible, but it's harder to rely on someone else. It is, which is why people will end up alone in their 40s and fucked, right? So that's why everybody should be taught personal responsibility and accountability. A responsibility and accountability mean different things for women and men. For men, it means taking care of those you care about financially and physically, and making sure all the things that you have in life are strong. Your financial situation is strong. Everything you have going on is strong. Women is completely different. They need to nurture their family. They need to stick by the people they care about and keep the home things or the nurturing things in order, right? That's having personal accountability for what you are supposed to be doing in your relationship. Now, I get it that a lot of people have different roles and whatnot. I get it. Maybe you don't have that same role in your relationship. I get it. But generally speaking, that's how it's always been. Which is why there's a lot of problems in relationships that don't have standard roles like that. Things will break down sometimes, right? So, thank you. I love you, Jana Mac. So that's the thing, is personal accountability means different things for men and women. For a woman, it means that, try to be peaceful and feminine and take care of those that you care about in a peaceful way. Don't always attack the people around you because you're just having a bad day, right? That's more having a personal accountability for a woman. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm a mutt. Same. I don't know what the hell I am. I'm going to be honest. I've never done the ancestry test because I do not give a fuck. I don't really understand why people get obsessed with their ancestors or their heritage. I don't get it. Now, look, I'm not knocking it. Don't hear this wrong. Some people really care about that kind of stuff. That's fine. I just don't get it, and I don't care. The buck stops with me. Doesn't matter where I came from. I am me regardless of what came before me. So I've never really been interested to find out what I come from. I don't care. I know my mom and dad are white as hell. My grandma and grandpa, they're all white as hell, so I'm white as hell. That's all I care about. But I've never really. You are you, yeah. Regardless of what my heritage is, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change how I live my life. It doesn't change my personal accountability. It doesn't change how I'm going to push forward in my hopes, my dreams, financially and professionally. It doesn't matter. Therefore, I don't really care to know it. That's how I see it. Now, maybe you don't see it that way, and that's totally fine. I'm happy that you think that's kick ass. I just don't. It doesn't matter to me for some reason. It doesn't. You're definitely black. Thank you. Hey, yeah, shit. What's up? Hey. Are you professional conservative? I'm not conservative at all. I'm not. I think drugs should be legal. That's not a conservative belief. You know? Oh. Right. I'm not pro-life. I'm as much as I'm kind of half and half, right? I'm pro-choice, but I understand, and you need to understand that you're killing a baby. That's fine. If that, I don't look, like, you know what I'm saying? You're killing a baby. And that is, if you're cool with that, I'm cool with it. Fuck, it ain't my baby. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's the way I see it. So, I think drugs should be legal. Sniffs off camera. Yeah, dude. Ooh. Dude, Chronic. What's up? I believe a lot of left and right shit, and I believe a lot of center shit. I'm not anything. You know? So I believe taxes should never be a thing again. That's not a conservative nor a liberal ideal. Right? There's a lot of stuff I believe. Being pro-choice doesn't mean you're pro-abortion. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Whiskey sour. I'm not for the killing of the baby, but I will always, until the day I die, because I can't change how I feel. I do not feel comfortable telling people what to do. I just don't. So, boss the IRS. Whoop. Let's go. Let's go. Most pro-lifers aren't even pro-life. Well, a lot of people that are self-described conservatives or self-described liberals, they will overtly say they believe in every single ideal that's left or right because they think they have to. That's just how it is. I mean, I get it. I'm not. I don't care if people think I'm morally just or professionally just. I don't care. I don't care what people think about me. So therefore, I'm not passionate about telling people lies. You know, an embryo's not a baby. I don't care. Right. The thing is, look, we can argue that it's not a baby. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not against. I'm pro-choice. It doesn't care. I don't care. I'm totally for it. But it's ending a life. If you do it in 20 years, there won't be a 19-year-old kid standing there. There is no other way to put it. And that's fine. That's your choice. But don't try to make yourself feel better. If you try to justify why it's okay for you to do it, to me, that means you have a problem with it, not me. Right? If you feel the need to justify your choice to me, who doesn't care, that means you feel weird about it. I don't feel weird about it. Right? Which means you know you're doing something wrong in your own personal opinion. If you have to justify what you're doing, you yourself find it wrong. I don't care. I don't need to justify it. It's fucking yin and life. Who cares? I'm pro-choice. Therefore, I'm for that. As long as that's what you want to do, that's what you're going to do. Right? I get rid of it 8 months, 20 days. Pull it out. Pull it out with a big old baby. Wham! Throw it against the wall. That's called a late-term abortion. Damn! Oh, by the way, I didn't announce it. We're halfway to Naked Snake. With 15 minutes left. I don't know. I might go a little bit longer, though. I don't know. I've seen the race car. Damn it, Art. You don't tell anybody, you bastard. How could you? How could you? How could you? The guy has no say if she wants to terminate it. Yeah, it's kind of a rough situation. It's not an easy situation for anybody. There's no right answer, in my opinion. It's time for the rapture, Jenna. Hell yeah, let's go. You know, my happy ass ain't floating nowhere. I'm gonna still be sitting there, unfortunately. It's like, Cody, you've never really done anything too horrible. I'm like, yeah. It's like, yeah, you kind of like cared about your friends and you took care of the people you loved. I'm like, yeah. It's like, but you didn't overtly say out loud that you give your heart to Jesus. So you're burning forever. I'm like, oh, fuck. Shit. So I was supposed to say that? Yeah. Can I say it now? No. Fuck. Damn. So you mean that pastor that raped like 9, 11-year-olds? He's going? I see him. He's floating. Why is he floating? Well, yeah. He repented. Oh, I didn't do anything like that. I didn't do anything terrible. Well, oh, oops. Oh, it's silly. Men have no choice, even though it's half ours. Yeah, Michael Brown. But the issue is you have to be able to, for me to concede that point, I have to be able to change my belief that you should be able to tell people what to do. And I can't do it. It's something I can't do. I don't believe you should be able to tell anybody what to do. And like structure it by law, right? I don't believe you should be able to tell anybody what to do and structure it by law. Right? You know what I'm saying? And that's within reason. Obviously, I don't think you should be able to like assault a child or kill somebody. I get it. But you know what I'm saying? Something that has to do with something like that. But then again, it's just people think differently. Don't be silly. Wrap your willy. Thank you. One pink boy away from a rainbow knot tonight. I appreciate all the guys hanging out with me tonight. I know it's been a slower stream today because the algorithm has killed me. But as long as I always have my true blues, the same people I always see, then I'm totally happy with it. I have a new video coming. It's going to be about the frog car. So I need you guys to go crazy. Give the frog car some love. You know, they can have a kid before child support. That's a big old no. Yeah, I kind of agree. Okay. I kind of agree. It depends, you know? So if you're with a woman for 10 years and you got a kid and then shit goes down, maybe there's a situation where you have to go to court, you know? Now, if you bang a chick because she's a sloppy bitch and then you bang her in the bathroom of a club and you leave and then she's like, oh, fuck, I'm pregnant. You were the one guy out of the 6,000 that have fucked in the bathroom that got me pregnant. For child support, I don't think that's okay. No, fuck that. You have one night stand with the dude in the bathroom, he's not on the hook for that shit at all. There should be consequences, right? You know what I'm saying? Someone came to my comments and told me I was being suppressed, but I feel like everybody says that. Yeah. You know? Yeah. It just depends, man. Dega in 2 weeks. How much till Naked Snake? $2.50. Hey, man, if we lose the Naked Snake streak, look. 292 in a row. We beat the previous one. It was 6. The previous record was 6. We got to 292. I can't. Frank was born. Wait, hold on. What? Frank? No. We beat the record by like 1 billion%. Like, can't ask for more than that. So, oh my God, Frank. Wait, did Chrissy name her baby Frank? Is that like an Italian or like a Catholic thing? I don't really know how it works. I know. Like, there's certain denominations of people that will name their son the same name as like their father, like for like generations, and I've never understood that. Stop being depressed. I ain't depressed, bitch. I'm excited. Tomorrow I fly to go see my car, bro. I get to go see my race car for Talladega. Excited. My nose is running, but hopefully it won't be running tomorrow because that's just tradition. Yeah. That's fine. I don't get it. My family doesn't do that tradition, right? So it's not my tradition. I'm saying, what's that tradition about? I'm confused. What is the tradition for? What does it mean? Like, what is the reason as to doing it? I don't hate it. My family never did it. So, like, what's the thought process behind it? That's what I want to know. That's what I'm caring to see. I like to talk and like learn things. Damn you. Like to stream, bitches. It's honoring the dad. Sure, but like, I would if I had a son, I would love to honor my dad, but I don't. Do I have to name him a thing to honor him? You know, right? I mean, I get it, but by the way, speaking of getting it, that sounded sexual. Eric Liniger with a $250 super chat. Oh my God!
Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg.
Oh, damn it. Why is it so? I wish I had the whole thing. I need to put the whole thing on here. And even my fingers. The body I've lost. The comrades I've lost. Won't stop hurting. Eric Liniger with a $250 super chat is on the car 8 times, keeping the naked snake streak alive. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Bro, what a masterful performance. Thank you so much, Eric. I thought I was out and you pulled me back in at the brink of destruction every time. Getting us to 293 naked snakes in a row. Or is it 294? Somebody in the chat remind me. Thank you so much, Eric. I love you. I appreciate you. Everybody give a round of applause for my boy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Saturday we'll have me and Zia and hopefully someone else. I'll let you know who it is. I'll let you know who it is, okay? Thank you so much, Eric. I really appreciate that, dude. I don't deserve that shit. The fact that we've gotten to 293 or 94, I'll check, is just unbelievable. It's unbelievable because there's people that have 2,000 people watching. And if they had the same goal and same, they wouldn't even have a 2 or 3 stream streak. And we have 293/4 maybe. That's crazy, boys. That's crazy. And I do not deserve it as a content creator. I've been slacking as hell on videos lately because I've been traveling so much for racing. I race full time in the Arkham Menard series, NASCAR feeder series. And it's really impacting my video scheduling. So I'm gonna incorporate all our racing stuff into it to be able to bring the stuff back in. So thank you so much, Eric. I love you and I appreciate you. You are the man. Thank you. He saved our ass tonight. We were still one pink boy from a rainbow night, but we got the naked snake. He's been unlocked. Thank you so much. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you. Karis, greetings from Mid-Oregon and the land of stupid happenings. With all these remakes, can we get a remake of Manos, The Hand of Fate? What the hell is that? Hold on. Manos, The Hands of Fate, 1966. Hold on. I don't know what this is. What is this, Karis? Manos, The Hand of Fate. Karis uses the most random shit. I kind of want to watch this. I like the 0% Rotten Tomatoes. Thank you, Karis. I appreciate you, dude. I love you. Coming in strong with Orange Boy. Give him some love. It's one of the worst movies ever made. Oh, even better. Even better. Thank you so much, Karis. I appreciate you. And make sure you let me know. You said Dover, right? For the thing. Cody, I'm being hit on. Make it stop. Okay. What do you want me to do? You want me to wife you up? It's not going to stop. It'll just make it worse. It's just going to make it worse. Why do you think women haven't been that successful in racing anywhere? Mizu. There's something about racing. That men are sharper at. and I don't know if it's it's quick twitch reflexes. Maybe it is, and if that's the case, that would be the issue, right? Because race doesn't seem to matter. Like Lewis Hamilton's black, he's a fucking monster. He's holds almost every record in Formula One. Bubba Wallace is no slouch. That Raja Karuth, that black kid that's been running the truck series and Xfinity, maybe he's fast as shit. Now, that being said, there's something that women just don't have. Danica Patrick was easily the best female racer of all time, and she still couldn't do shit. She should have stayed in ARCA and Xfinity and lucked up into like a couple wins, because that would have been revolutionary. But she went straight to Cup, and it was nothing you could do. Joe Schmo on Rumble says, "What's your streaming schedule? Monday and Wednesday and Saturday, 8:30 or 9 Central. It hasn't changed, but I'm gonna have to start doing something different for Saturdays, because for the next 6 weeks in a row, I have a race. I'll be in Talladega next weekend, which luckily is really close. I'll be racing at Talladega, so I should be able to stream on Saturday, because it's like really close to my house. God, dude, there's a hair in me." Jenna says, "Less brain space dedicated." Jenna, did you stop becoming a member just now? It like rolled off literally just now. God, I have a hair in my brain. I feel it. But anyways, yeah. I have a race at Talladega. Then the 26th, I have a race at Dover. The 4th, I have a race in Kansas. Then I have Nashville, then Flat Rock, then Charlotte. If you have cable, you can watch it all on Fox Sports 1 or Fox Sports 2. And also, if you have the Fox Sports app, you can watch all of them. So thank you, Karis. Again, I appreciate you, my friend. I love my boy Karis always supporting me. I love you, dude. Let me wipe my nose, my damn hairy ass freaking rag that's killing me. It's killing me, man. God. It's always my right nostril, too. Yeah, it is. It's always I'm looking at myself, and it's always my right nostril. It's always 100% of the time until I die. The Monster Mall. Yeah, dude. So this is gonna be fun. If you like NASCAR, hey, look for me. I'll be out there. Thank you, Karis. Thank you, Eric Leniger. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. We're 150 likes away from the goal. Give it some love. Give it some love for your boy. It's been a tough go of it, but we're trying to stay alive. Cecil taking all my viewers today. God, he got almost 2,000 people watching. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. He's killing it, man. He's just killing it. He's killing it. He's doing such a good job. God, my freaking leg itches. Dude, everybody's streaming. Even freaking Cake. Oh, freaking my freaking editor's streaming. Nina streaming. Cecil streaming. God. Epic Mike streaming. Good Logic streaming. Does anybody take a day off? God. All right. She mostly couldn't take the constant targeting, mostly from her team. Who? Danica? Danica was she was inconsistent. And for some reason she just got too aggressive, man. And when she could put a race together, she could get a top 10 pretty good. She could do pretty good. But yeah, unfortunately in the NASCAR Cup Series. Now all the NASCAR series or whatever, right? In the NASCAR Cup Series, you have to be on the best team, and you have to be one of the best oval racers on the planet. The other series, you can get the best ride and bridge the gap of talent. In the Cup Series, it's not like that. In the Cup Series, you have to be one of the best on the planet at oval racing and also be on the best team to have a decent shot at locking down one win in your entire career. People don't understand how good these oval guys are. People like Brad Keselowski, people like Kyle Busch, people like Kyle Larson. These dudes Kyle Larson can get in any type of car and win in it, right? Jeff Gordon can get in when he was in his prime. Jeff Gordon could have went to Formula One for 2 years gotten on, like, raced for Williams and won races. Right? That's the difference, man. You have to be one of the best and be on the best team in the Cup Series. Now, the other series, you can kind of do some stuff. We talking shit about Danica? No, Danica was easily the best the best female NASCAR driver of all time. Easily, hands down. Her stats prove it. She was out there running. There was races at Kansas and Las Vegas where she was passing people and getting up into top 5 and shit, running third, second. You know, you'll never see that again. Never. It's just you have to be the best in these series, or just have a really good day. You know, so that's just how it be. Unfortunately, why did she last so long? Whiskey Sour. I don't think she sucked. I just think she was probably the least talented driver in the field, with the exception of 1 or 2 starting part guys. But she was the most talented female probably in the US, right? So that's the issue. How do you bridge the gap? How do you bridge that gap? You know, the reason Danica lasted so long is because Danica was a marketing anomaly, right? She was a marketing anomaly. She brought well over $100 million with her to NASCAR, right? That's how you get into racing. And it's been like that for the last 15, 20 years. You could have a little money behind you and get into racing back in the 80s and 90s. You can't, you have to have so much money behind you to get into racing now. And for example, if I had $300 million in my savings account, I would be in the Cup Series in 3 years. All I had to do is write the check. Now they'd want you to get decent and go through all the series and do what you need to do, but I could go all the way to the Cup Series. Race for fucking Rick Ware or something. You could do all of it. It's just your success is based on how good you are or how talented you are. I don't know how far I would ever go. I can hold my own, but I'm also still learning. I mean, you don't just start and you're a god. And I may not have it either. But I've had some really good runs and I've had a lot of fun. So I'm pushing towards that. Right. But that's that Whiskey Sour. That's why Danica lasted so long, because she had unbelievable. I read something a while back where I think it was Tony Stewart said that Danica was the most marketable and profitable person that has ever came into NASCAR by a fucking mile. When she came into NASCAR, by a mile, she was more marketable than Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt Jr. combined. So when you ask yourself, why was she had no success in Xfinity Series, and then the next year she was driving full-time in Cup Series. She drove one ARCA race, and then she was full-time in Xfinity, and then she was full-time in Cup Series. It's because she had money. Go Daddy. Yeah, mixed up. She had to have talent. Of course, she was the Gina Carano. She was the Ronda Rousey. Yeah, she had talent. She had a ton of talent as a woman driver. But she was going up against the best the best men on earth on oval racing. Is the best woman on earth comparable to the best man? No. It's the DEI thing for like Boeing, right? If you only hire women pilots from a pool of women pilots, you're getting lower quality candidates because there's less of them. Statistically, that means more of them will be lower quality, right? All the men you see racing, with the exception of a handful of them, they're unbelievably gifted, and they were brought up in it, right? And they're predisposed to it. There are women out there that are really talented. It's just, are they as talented as the most? You have to still. It doesn't matter how talented you are. You still have to beat the best guy. And is that possible? I think it is at a super speedway one day. One day it will probably happen at a super speedway. I don't see it ever happening again. I don't see it ever happening at any other track ever in history. And Formula One is going to be even harder. I don't see a woman ever racing in Formula One with any success, because I think Formula One is probably tighter when it comes to talent. Probably, yeah, with the exception of Lance Stroll. I think the field talent wise in Formula One is even tighter. Obviously, there's less of them, and it's Formula One, so you pretty much can't even have just a rich dad. Your rich dad would have to be the richest person on earth, right? So obviously, you already have to be rich to go into Formula One, but you also have to be mindlessly talented. So you have to have rich parents, and also you have to have companies behind you. It's, what does it cost? $1.8 billion annually to run a Formula One team or something like that. Something like that. I might be wrong. It might be that's the worth of them. No one beats Max Verstappen. That's because he's a freak, man. He's a freak. Him's a freak. He crazy. I'm back from Cecil, Buckeye. Well, I appreciate you being back from Cecil, Buckeye. Big shout out to Eric Linegar for your $250 super chat. I really appreciate that, man. We're one pink boy away from a rainbow night. I appreciate all the support tonight, guys. I know it's been kind of boring and I'm really low energy. I get it. I'm fucking tired and I haven't been doing my due diligence, but I'm coming back with a vengeance. And once we get Talladega behind me, I'm going to feel real pumped. And this month off of racing was just really hard. But I'm so excited to get back in the car in 10 days and race. And I know a lot of you are coming. I know a lot of you are coming to the race, so get on it, doggone it. Make sure you come see me. Grego says Formula One won't choose a female driver because there aren't any dedicated girls who start karting. There's plenty of women. There's plenty of girls that do karting championships. The issue is, man, like the talent level in Formula One is unmatched and unbelievable. Right? I don't foresee a woman being able to compete in Formula One. I just don't see it. Until I see anything close to it, I just don't see it. Right? There are people that come from Formula 2 and drive for Ferrari in Formula 1 and don't do shit. Can you add the community to Stream Elements? What the hell are you talking about? What community? You talking on Twitter? What's up, Maldy? How you doing, baby? Hope you're doing well, Maldy Moody. Ghost Pack, hell yeah, Talladega. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. Make sure you got your notifications on because tomorrow, the next day, I'll be unveiling the frog car. The frog car. The Talladega car is done, and it looks like $1 million, bro. When you see this car, it is easily the coolest looking livery on a race car in history, and I would fucking put a bet on it. And I'm getting to drive it. I'm just so thankful. I'm the luckiest motherfucker in the world. That's for damn sure. So I'm so excited to get in this car. You guys will see it. I'll release a video in the next day or so. So make sure you're paying attention because it is unbelievable. You gonna poop your pants for sure. For sure. Luke Corallo with art. Damn, Art. Damn. I want to hear the announcers call it the frog car. I really hope they talk about it. Generally, how it works. Now I don't know how it works in the series I'm in. I don't think they can avoid it at Talladega. But how it works in the Cup Series is you have to pay an ass ton of money for the TV, for the networks to talk about your car. If you're running ninth, they will not talk about you unless you have paid the media package. Like your team has paid it for the year, or they won't show you on TV. They refuse. You have to basically lead the race and everything to appear on TV, basically. But I don't think my series does that. I was on TV my last race when I almost got my ass fucking turned. Couldn't avoid me then, huh? Could you? Oh God, he almost died. Almost got me. All right. When are you going to be at Michigan International Speedway? I'll be at Michigan in September. Did you hire Jackie Moon? That dude can sell. Who the hell's Jackie Moon? That sounds really familiar. The Masters. You know, I don't see how people can watch golf. But then again, I've heard people say they can't watch racing, so I get it. I just don't get it myself, you know. But hey, man, it's whatever. It's whatever. Gosh. Man, I hate this sinus shit. It's awful. Oh my gosh. They would talk about you when you take the lead in the frog. I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm not going to be trying anything at Talladega. Talladega is going to be dicey, man. So I'm going to try to just survive. My goal is to survive at Talladega. That's my whole goal. So, yeah, but it's going to be hype. So make sure you're watching, dude. I'm going to be very patient. So try to get out of there unscathed. And then maybe on a final restart or two restarts to the end, we restart 10th or 8th because there's going to be a lot of, you know, carnage. Maybe we can make something happen. It's possible. So we'll see. But yeah, we're going to try to get halfway through the race by learning and seeing what's possible. See what's possible to do. People thought I was on nose candy. Yeah, everybody thinks that, especially when I have really bad allergies during the pollen season, everybody thinks I'm on cocaine because I'm sniffling and I have a deviated septum. But I race in a sanctioned sport that does drug tests, so it's impossible for me to be on anything. It's quite literally impossible. The squeaking in basketball is unbearable. Squeak, 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 squeak. With the draft, you never know. Well, the issue is, Dan, is the parody in the ARCA series is there are 2 teams in ARCA, right? That their cars are like millions of dollars R&D across the board, just millions and millions of dollars. And then there's 2 teams with like 3 to 4 cars each, and then there's the rest of the field. And it drops considerably. It goes from millions and millions and millions of dollars to like 200 grand, 100 grand, 100 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand, 100 grand, 100 grand, all the way across the board. So 96% of the races are won by those 2 teams in this series. You know, this is how it works, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's all about learning. I know, but the issue is as normies, they think that you should just win if you are doing the thing, you know. Why don't you just win, bro? And I'm like, that's not how that works. You can't unless you're on one of those 2 teams. That's just how that works. And people were like, but like, you just suck. And I'm like, yeah, like I get it. You don't understand how any of this works. I'm just having fun, bro. Rosa Codal, Raid. How you doing, Rosa? My sinuses are destroyed, Rosa. So I hope you're doing well. I hope your degenerate audience likes my destroyed sinuses that I can barely function on right now. Make sure you guys that are rating like the show. Thank you. Appreciate you. Stop being bitches and like the show. Damn. Come on, guys. Help me out. Sell your house and win, bro. If I sold my house, it wouldn't matter. I know I get the reference in the joke, but no, yeah, people, when I first got the sponsorship from EBS, keep in mind we're releasing the car tomorrow. Or well, maybe the next morning. Keep in mind, Rosa, I'll send you a picture of it. Because I know you won't leak it. The reason I don't show everybody because I can't afford anybody leaking it, but I'll show you, Rosa, if you want to see it. But I'll release in a bit because contractually I can release it Thursday. So it might be Friday morning though, before I get home. Or before time to do it. Got enough land for a shooting range? Hell no. Hell no. I live in like a gated in, tight knit ass, like hilly community area. It's literally only elderly people in my community. Only elderly. We'll go walking. I'll walk my dogs. Like we'll go down the street with my big ass dogs and Melicia's. Every single house, but there are people that live. Everybody's like 85. and then there's me. It's so weird. Except for the guy beside me, he's like 60. But he was an NFL star. He's like an NFL all-star. The guy to my right. But anyways, yeah. So the frog car. Fuck, what was I talking about? Oh man, I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah. People when what's up, Raken? How you doing, dude? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having fun. But yeah, so the people were mad at me when EVS sponsored my car because they were saying, why didn't I just pay for it myself? And obviously they don't know how sports at all, any type of sport works, but that's fine. So I always have to explain. I'm like, look, you see those logos all over every single car in every single auto sport that's ever existed? Those logos are called sponsors. They make it to where the teams, the drivers and everybody can afford to put on the show. That's how that works. And I'm like, why would I be held to this weird, unrealistic high standard? And no one else is. There's drivers in Formula One that are worth like over $1 billion. Why don't they just pay for it? Because that doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, everybody would go bankrupt within 2 years, and then the sport would not exist anymore. NBA brought to you by Coca-Cola. That's how that works. So, but yeah, there was people like, why didn't you just sell your house, bro? And I'm like, what the fuck? Why would I sell my house when I could just have sponsorship? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I have a sponsorship. That's why I'm running. That's why I'm racing. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. So the team owners have the money already. The sponsors help the driver. Well, kind of. The sponsors pay for the seat, right? So if that's why there's like millionaire kids that can just like race because their parents will just pay the seat. But it's unbelievably expensive. It's like $30 million a year for the Cup Series, 30 to 50 million a year. Xfinity Series is about 5 to 10 million a year, and the ARCA Series is around $500,000 to $2 million a year. And so that being said, what 99.8% of people do is, what's up, Wally Tron? Is they will approach like companies being like, hey, I have a contract with this team, and I'm looking for, sponsors that can come on to this auto sport, get 500,000 concurrent, a couple million, several million total viewership. And, your logos will be seen on TV. People will talk about them, all that stuff. And that's where it comes in. And then it's also, of course, for the companies, it's a marketing tax write-off. And it's not for ROI. It's never been about ROI. It's for name recognition. So that's what it's for. And then the sponsors will pay the team. And then the driver, the sponsors the sponsors usually sign with the drivers. That's why the drivers will take them to different teams. So that's how that works. But you are right, basically. Yeah, the sponsors are for the drivers. But they don't pay the drivers. The driver just exists, and the money comes from sponsors to pay for the seats that you race. And in exchange, the teams will represent any sponsorship that comes on board. That's kind of how it works. And it's kind of loose, but it does help, and that's how that works. And that's what I've been doing. I've been really fortunate to have some really cool sponsors this year. So ask Rosa. Oh yeah, Rosa. I need a Rosa sticker on my car, man. That'd be funny. Just right on the car. It's a shame that's how much things cost. Where does all the money go, Michael Brown? It's expensive. So Michael, for example, every team, you want one? Yes. I want to put it on my race car. For my race, or any race that you give me one for. So you have a crew of about 7 people, Michael Brown. If you have 4 cars, then you multiply that by 4, right? So you're paying each of these people at minimum $1,000 for the event. So for one event, if you bring 4 cars to the lowest form of feeder NASCAR that exists nationally, because there's a NASCAR weekly series everywhere, but this is like the national NASCAR series. You would be spending almost 40 grand just on a crew for one event. Now there's 23 events, right? Or 21 or something. So you're already in the millions of dollars. Then there's engine bills. The engines are around 90 grand a piece. To get them rebuilt, they're about 15 to 30, depending on the rebuild that's needed. Tires are about 5 grand per race for one car. Fuel is a couple $100 for one car. That's where all the money goes. Then also the teams have to keep their lots on at their shops. So you need for a decent team, you need about 500 grand per year to break even. And that's like a midfield team. So, where somebody said something. Motors last for max 2 races. That's where your money goes. Yeah, if you're on a top team, they rebuild motors almost every race. Our ARCA teams rebuild them every 5 to 6 races. The big teams probably rebuild them more than that, but the normal teams are 5 to 6 races. How involved is the driver besides racing and public events? Usually not at all. I just show up and get in the car. I am doing a media day tomorrow, though. Were they surprised when you told them about the Cyberfrog car? They weren't surprised at the Cyberfrog car. They get a lot of, they do a lot of sponsorship from different sponsors. But they do think it's one of the cooler cars they've ever seen. When you see this tomorrow or the next day, when you see the frog car, it's going to be on my channel. You're going to shit your pants. It is easily, and I'm not just saying this because it's my car, but it is the coolest looking like race car I've ever seen in my entire life. It is going to blow your asshole. It's unfucking believable. I cannot believe it translated that well to the car. The 3D image is cool, right? It's crazy. It is crazy. It looks unfucking believable. Like the Jeff Gordon flame car? It's cooler than that. It's cooler than that. It's cooler than like the PPG Penske car from like 2-3 years ago. The freaking blue, yellow, pink car. It's cooler than all those. You're gonna shit your pants. Anyways, we should do next thing, huh? People and materials cost money, and NHRA drag racing on a 4-day race weekend where the engine doesn't blow or the car doesn't crash. They're looking to be spending 40 to 150K. Yeah. The largest teams in the series I run in are spending 100K for one event minimum. Because keep in mind, you're spending 50 grand on just your just the people there, your crew. Because they got 4 cars. That's 50 grand. That's before tires, 5 grand per car. That's before fuel, $500 per car. You're almost to 100 grand right now, and nothing's happened yet. Nothing's happened. You also have to pay for hotel rooms for 50 people minimum. You also have to pay for what else is there? Food for 50 people minimum. What's up, Josh Engelbrat? What's up, dude? Thank you guys so much for all your support. We were one pink boy from a rainbow night, but we did smash the naked snake out of the damn park. I appreciate you guys so much for all your support. I love you. I appreciate you. 50 grand a piece. No, $1,000 a person is minimum. And these, I guarantee you, these big teams pay more than that. I'm saying the crew members are minimum paid one grand per person. So a normal team with like 3 cars or 4 cars is going to have 50 people. That's 50 grand for one race. So I've always wondered why stock car racing never allows forced induction, superchargers, twin turbos, and stuff. They don't even horsepower is not a concern in stock car racing, right? ARCA cars have more power than Cup cars. Xfinity cars have more power than Cup cars. Stock cars used to have almost 1,000 horsepower back in 2014. Now they have like 650 or something, 670. And it's because horsepower is not a concern. They want less horsepower to keep the field bunched up but it's a double-edged sword because now no one's passing because the new car has a lot of aero weirdness and it has really, really tight gear ratios because there's more gears and the tire is wider, so there's no passing. So it's kind of they need to have more horsepower. They need 1,000 horsepower now. That would fix a lot of the issues. But then the car would be really fucking fast. That car would be going 205 at Charlotte down the backstretch. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, you guys ready for Naked Snake? Here we go. It's time for Naked Snake. Let me wipe my nose one more good time before we do it. You guys ready? You ever thought about outlaw racing? No. As far as outlaw, maybe I thought about sprint cars at one point in time. I've only ever really been interested in full body stock cars though. But I do not like dirt racing. I've never liked dirt racing. I like watching it okay, but I could never ever. I don't like racing it. I've run dirt tracks. I just don't like it. I don't like the flow of kicking it out and using that momentum. And I don't know. I really like the rhythm based in asphalt racing. I love it. Love it. What's up, Rockstar? Hey, dude. Let's get 250 at Talladega. It's impossible. Only if you let it. Oh, yeah. Our ARCA cars, if they took the restrictor off, will go 230. So, all right, here we go. 20 likes away from 400. One pink boy away from a rainbow night. Let's do Naked Snake, boys. It is time again for Naked Snake. Here we go. Let's do this.
What a thrill with darkness and silence through the night.
Here we go, boys. Make sure you like the show, boys. What's up, Aaron Kakarski?
I'm searching.
Here we go. You guys ready? 293 in a row. Let's do this.
In my heart, but you're so supreme.
Oh my God, my headset just flew off my damn thing. We got it. There be nobody else. Cry. It's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Oh my God, here we go, boys.
Someday you feel on a tree frog. It's a trial.
Oh my God. 15 likes from 400. Get on it, doggone it. Oh my God. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. Oh. In my time, there be nobody else. Oh. Cry. It's the way I fly to you. Alan Jones with the one blue boy. I'm still in a dream. Peter. Amazing. 11 likes from 400. Here we go. Let's do it. Thank you. Thank you. Jana Mac. Thank you, Jana. I appreciate it so much. 293 naked snakes in a row. I think. Sean said 296. I feel like that's not right. But it could be. Shit, I don't know. It's hard to keep count nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. I appreciate you. A tighter knit group today. The algorithm is throwing me out of the bucket, and that's totally fine. As long as I have my tight knit crew here, I'm totally fine with it. As long as I get my boys in, we get to hang out and chat for a little while. So I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate everybody being so good to me. Always support me. Keep in mind, Eric says 294. 294 it is. Keep in mind, I'm flying to North Carolina tomorrow. And either Thursday night or Friday morning, I will be releasing the frog car to the world on YouTube. Make sure you're paying attention because it is going to get wild. It is going to get wild. 10 likes away from 400. I need you guys to spam it. Spam the living dicks off of it as hard as you can right now. Give it the love. Spam, 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 spam. 10 likes away. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you, guys. I apologize for my sinuses being so destroyed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Art, you a bitch. I love you. You want my dick? What the hell, Billy? You talking? What? What, Billy? And really quick, big shout out to Eric Leniger. If it wasn't for Eric Leniger and Billy Hatcher, they were 70% of the super chats tonight by themselves. Billy Hatcher and Eric Leniger. I appreciate you guys so much. And of course, everyone else that support me. I love you. I appreciate you guys so much for all of your love. Been a wild ride, and it's only going to get crazier next week when we start our full-time nonstop racing for a while. So I'm excited. I appreciate you guys. I love you. Appreciate you. I'll see you guys. I'm going to raid Cecil. Since Cecil stole all my viewers, I'm going to just give him the rest of it. Damn it, Cecil. Really wants these roasted nuts. Got him. All right, boys. I'll see you over there. And don't forget, tomorrow, keep an eye on my Twitter. And then Friday morning, damn, it's going to be crazy. Get the hell on it, dog on it. Love you. Bye. Just can't super chat while in another country. Why are you leaving the country, Helena? Stop leaving the country. You white ass. Bye, everybody. All right, Sphinx, love you.